Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kali, and this is week 20 of my weight loss and self-discovery journey. Yeah, 20 videos. And it has been a lot of fun. It has been exciting. It has been stressful. It has been a lot of emotions. I have found out a lot about myself. I have found that I can share things that I never thought I'd be able to. I have not lost the amount of weight that I would have liked to in 20 weeks, but I still feel like I'm making strides, and I know that I will eventually hit those goals. It's just been a little frustrating to not hit them when you think you're going to. But that's really how life works, right? Up to this week, I had been working harder than I ever have with working out, with making sure that I was staying within a certain calorie count and tracking my food and being very careful every day, doing daily affirmations. I mean, I was really hitting every point, and I gained 2 pounds. And that does something to you. It did something to me. And I really had to work to not allow that to seep in to my soul and go back to a place of, well, you can't do this anyway. Why are you even trying? And I'm not doing that. And last week, I wanted to really focus on the positives and show you some pictures of before and after. And you can see the difference in my body. And this week, in the same theme, I'm going to talk about some measurements. So the very first video that I did, in the description, I had put my measurements. So for those of you that didn't see it, here were my measurements from 20 weeks ago. And here are my measurements now. In my arms and legs, there is some significant inch difference, right? Fantastic. I am seeing differences in my chest. Small differences are still positive because that means I'm moving in the right direction. Now, there was a 3-inch gain in my waist, which is odd, right? Yeah, I definitely think I should mention that to the doctor because that doesn't seem right. It seems weird. And it could just be that I measured it wrong the last time, or I measured it wrong this time. I mean, that is possible. It just still seems a little odd. So we'll get that figured out. But I did want to show this because I keep telling myself to stay positive, and telling myself and feeling it are two totally different things. But I really do believe that I am making sustainable changes in my life. And while I still have not hit the goal, I know that I can continue to try. And that in itself is a win, right? There would have been a day where I would have just completely stopped this process. I would have stopped these videos. I just would have been done with the entire thing. But I don't want to give up. I no longer feel like giving up is an option. And I get that I am an over 40 woman with hormone issues. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have diabetes. I mean, there's some things happening in my body, and giving up isn't going to make any of that change or go away. The only thing that I can continue to do is work on it and better myself every day. What is the saying? It's like if you do 1% better every day, then by the end of the year, it's, I don't know, 365% better. I don't know. I don't know percentages. You guys know I don't do the math thing so good. Yeah. So anywho, so when I do these videos, I sometimes don't really have an idea of what I'm going to talk about specifically until the day before or the morning of. And last week, I had been really thinking about weight loss surgery and why I decided not to have it. and thinking, was that a mistake? Should I have had it? Where would I have been if I had had it? And all of those things were on my mind. So I felt compelled to talk about it. And this week, there has been something that has been weighing heavily on my mind as well. Now, one thing that I will mention this week is that I have not been feeling well. And that is something that makes it a little bit more difficult to get up and exercise. And I haven't been tracking my food this week. I am almost the exact same weight that I was last week, which in a way is good, which means I haven't gained weight, but I'm still not losing anything. But this week I was really thinking about not so much, being sick and things. I mean, that is what it is, right? This week, what I have been thinking about is confidence. And I think that I have touched on it quite a few times in my videos that I lack confidence. And it's not just in physical appearance, where I do lack confidence in my physical appearance. However, I lack confidence in other things. I lack confidence in my intelligence, in whether or not I'm a good wife, a good daughter, a good sister. There probably would have been a time that I would say, my confidence level doesn't have anything to do with my weight or my size. But that's not true. It plays a significant role, I think, for me. And maybe not other people, but for me, I think it has, because I've built kind of this body around myself to protect me and to protect myself from being even noticed. Because the moment someone notices me, then I think about everything that they're probably thinking about me. When in reality, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. It only matters what I believe and what I think of myself. And that is why I've been really trying to work on the confidence level. So you guys know that I've been doing a lot of things to my face and to work on my complexion. And I've been getting a lot of treatments. I've had micro needling. I have had chemical peels. I have had facials. And first of all, I have never pampered myself in that manner before. And it feels really nice. It feels really good to say, even though it is not the most inexpensive thing I've ever done, but instead of using that money for food, I'm using that money and kind of investing it back into myself. Where we used to go out and spend, $80, $90 a meal between my husband and I, we're no longer doing that, and we're reinvesting that money in us in some way. And for me, that is by trying to take better care of me. And that starts with my face. I wanted to be able to look in the mirror and see smoother skin and a clearer complexion and feel good about what I was looking at, what was looking back at me in the mirror, and not really thinking about what anybody else wanted or thought. And it isn't just about the physical appearance. The confidence needs to come in other ways too. So it's just, I think that the physical appearance is the easiest one to focus on. Because I don't really know how to work on the other stuff yet. What do you guys think? If you were going to work on your confidence, what would you do? Or if you've gone through a similar issue, what did you do? Let me know in the comments below what you guys did to work on your confidence levels and start to feel good about yourself. And I hope that is the case too. I hope that you feel fantastic about yourself. So if you guys have any suggestions on things that I could do to help boost my confidence, please put that in the comments below. Make sure if you like this content, you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so you can see the continuing journey. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.